No Man Left Behind is being used by churches around the country that want to make discipleship a priority. In the first video in this three-part series, we looked at how No Man Left Behind is a model that your church can use, giving you a pattern to follow to create disciples. In this video, we're going to talk about how No Man Left Behind also gives you some methods that you can use to create disciples. So the No Man Left Behind model looks like a conveyor belt. You've probably seen it. While the model is built on the firm foundations of a proper focus on discipleship, building 3 strands of leadership, and really creating an environment that men are valued, a man code as we call it. The engine that runs the model is called the Create, Capture, Sustain cycle. Create, Capture, Sustain is a method that you can use to make sure that every activity you do has the best chance to have a long-term impact in the lives of men. So here's a brief explanation of each component. When you create value, the idea is to give men what they need in the context of what they want. Men have lots of choices. So to get men involved, you need to show them the value of what you're offering. Determine the felt need of a particular group of men that you're trying to reach. And then what are the needs that those guys have? How can you meet those needs? Whether that needs financial guidance or marriage advice or Bible knowledge or challenge and fun. This will draw those men in. You'll draw them in. You'll create value by meeting those needs. The next step is to capture momentum. We want to always show men the right next step. How many times have you seen a bunch of guys show up for an exciting event only to wonder where they all went 2 weeks later? So it's important to capture the momentum that you created with good second gear opportunities. Never plan an activity without planning what the next steps are going to be. And as you create value, you want to connect the men directly to the capture opportunity, some kind of a short-term, believable next step, right on the spot. Don't let them leave without knowing what their next step is. That's how you capture momentum. And then to sustain the change, the third step in this process, you need to find the activities in the church that are the most effective for the group of guys that you're reaching, that you've already engaged in your processes, and help connect those men to those activities. Men who stay involved for a few weeks in a capture step, you need to plug those guys into other activities in the church that are longer term. And make sure you're finding good activities, and don't just tell guys about it. You need to help train your guys that are farther along in their spiritual journey, train them to bring those guys to the next step. So we want to make it easy for a guy to say, yeah, okay, I'll try that. So we want to create value by giving men what they need in the context of what they want, capture momentum by always showing men the right next step, and sustaining change by connecting guys into the best activities, the ones that are working the best and meet their needs the best. So put it into practice. Look at your church calendar over the next few months. Find an upcoming activity and apply this Create, Capture, Sustain methods, this process, to that activity. You'll be excited at the way that you can get men plugged in and you can sustain the momentum that you created when you've done your activities with your guys. For the next video, we're going to talk about how the Create, Capture, Sustain method really leads into a whole mindset, how No Man Left Behind really affects the way that you look at discipleship in your entire church, not just the way that you do men's activities. Man in the Mirror is proud to partner with Back to the Bible and its powerful Go Tandem app.
Hey guys, I wanted to make sure that you knew about a great opportunity for your church or ministry. Research indicates that engaging the Bible helps facilitate life transformation. We at Back to the Bible can create an app for Android and iPhones for your church or ministry that helps users engage the Bible, sending personalized scripture when and where each user needs it most. This app will have your name, logo, color scheme, and personalization factors, and it will allow you to send all of your own audio, video, print, and graphic content to all users or to groups of users within your app. And in addition to all of this, we provide you with specific demographic and analytic information, helping you know what areas of life your users are struggling with, all while protecting the anonymity and the privacy of the individual user. Back to the Bible provides this opportunity to churches and ministries at no cost. Interested? bttbapps.com